So I'm down at the Mamquam River. I started at the top of the river and decided that one of my inner children wanted to have an adventure. So I came down to the river, and I'm glad I listened because we found something. Oh yeah. So hopefully I got that in there right. It's kind of tricky because I can't flip it around in the middle of videoing. It doesn't work. So if you saw that, that is, let's see if we can get it in there with me. So this is a fire that was not taken care of. And this is one of the things that, you know, that could make a difference in this world, right? Just one little difference can do so much. So I'm saying that only because I've learned a lot about wildlife. I've had lots of people who are part of the forest and fish industry, and one of my friends suggested that it was never okay to throw burnt wood that's charcoaled into the river. And what ends up happening is that it gets stuck in the gills of the fish, and then they can't really breathe. So that's one way we can prevent our wildlife from dying and make a difference by, instead of throwing it in the water, burying it. And so I'm just going to do that. One thing I'm going to do here, because I'm not going to touch the coals. It's really, it's yuck. So hopefully, let's see if I can get in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover up the charcoal with some rocks that are close by. I have a theory that like rocks are the great protectors of this world. So what they offer is filtration. So these are like lava. Lava are amazing rocks. Any rock will do. I'm just covering it up so that when the water comes through here, it will be filtered out by the rocks, and so it will be pushed down more into the ground. I'm hoping you might want to push it in more. So I'm trying to do that. I'll probably step on them a bit, try and get them in the ground so they kind of seep more into the ground than into the water. So that's my idea. It's nice and easy. If you ever see a fire or something like this by the river and you can help the fish or the wildlife, because they do live off each other. We all live off each other. So you can just cover it up. And again, I'm going to probably push on it with my feet once I'm done this. And I don't want this to take too long because I don't want this to be a long video. So now I'm going to take this kind of stuff, and I'm going to take it over to the closest to the land as possible. Probably more in the trees. If it's really gross, you don't there's wood on the other side, so like I can carry this. But if it's all charcoal, then you can still do the same thing. Or there's also sand over there, so I might even push it into the sand there. As long as it's like more into the ground as far as it can go. Trees are the best. I would say taking them to the forest, which is what I'm going to do, is the very best thing, because then it's away from the water completely, and it can slowly decompose there. It also offers nutrients to the land, so like wood supports wood. It just makes sense if you connect the elements. You don't want to put, fire and water don't quite mix, so this supports fire. So you don't want it to be in the water. So that's kind of how I think about things, is how do they connect to each other, and it helps me a lot regarding the elements. But that's another conversation. So I'm going to shut this off and finish this little job, which is not that big of a deal. But if you, like I said, if you ever see a fire, or, you know, or not a fire, but this kind of stuff, It's really nice, especially by the river, if you can take a moment and just clean up. People just don't really know, and I'm trying to offer some compassion that, you know, if you're just not taught, or you haven't grown up with the idea. Sorry, I had a little bug. It was kind of felt like he was biting me a bit. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that, I guess. I got a little bit sidetracked. So I'm going to finish this up and then enjoy the rest of my time here at Mamquam. I might offer some more videos just because I haven't been here so long, and I just feel like I want to share today. So if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my channel. I'm Trina with Energy and Movement Medicine, and I am a shamanic practitioner who supports the environment and supports people to connect to the environment and help them clear any energies that may not be supporting them on their journey at this time. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.